Salutations, gentle viewers. This is George from Ireland. Here I am outside the Houses of Parliament. This video is about the rise and rise of the Honourable Jacob Rees-Mogg. And I thought this is the most apposite place to do it. Could have done it right outside 10 Downing Street, but then there's a lot of noise in the traffic, even worse than here. So Jacob Rees-Mogg is quoted in the newspapers every weekend, it seems. But then again, this is August, this is silly season. There can be slow news weekends, and perhaps they're desperate for copy, so they're seeking him out as a Tory and Brexiteer rent-a-quote. They ask his views on all sorts of issues. Is Brexit going to be tough enough, and is the economy going to improve? But there's been more scrutiny of him and his finances and so on. He's a man of unimpeachable integrity. He's very wealthy from his investments, and he doesn't claim expenses, as many MPs did and indeed overclaimed. However, he's going to get some fire for pro-Trump statements, the fact that he does not approve of same-sex marriage. So he's not really up with modern times. And that's one of the reasons why I don't think he will become First Lord of the Treasury. That's a sort of antiquated terminology that the man himself would favour. Other things about Jacob Rees-Mogg: some Conservative MPs have said it would be a calamity if he became leader, because he's just too easy to lampoon. He comes across as risible to some people, incomprehensible to many of the younger generation. So in a way, he's the kind of Conservative opponent that Labour would like to have. Although he's dignified and he's courteous, he's just too anachronistic. People find it difficult to take him seriously. He doesn't seem to have much of a base amongst the parliamentary party. People haven't come out as Moggolomaniacs. Many members of the public have, just not politicians. Incidentally, his supporters are sometimes called Jacob-ites, as in it's a pun on Jacob-ites. And Jacob-itism was supporting the House of Stuart after 1688, the other claimants to the throne of Ireland, Scotland and England. A sort of cause that used to attract reactionaries and Catholics. So that's about Jacob Rees-Mogg. Don't expect to see much movement here. Brexit will be completed in perhaps a year. Theresa May won't necessarily stand down then. There are other people who are much better placed than Jacob Rees-Mogg to take over, such as David Davis, even Bojo. But nevertheless, he will continue adding to the gaiety of the nation. He'll continue to be sought out by quote-hungry journalists.